Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, and you know what that means. It is time for the weigh-in of the week and the weekly meeting topic that WW provides to us. I'm going to start right off with the weigh-in. I am down 1.8. So I am thrilled. So that 1.2 gain last week, I negated that and got a little extra. So I'm very happy about that, especially coming into this week. It's going to be a tough weekend. I'll do well, I'm sure, making good choices. It's just a lot of eating out. We're leaving here Friday morning, so we'll have breakfast at home, and I'll pack lunch for the road. But then Friday night, we'll be eating out, and it will be a little bit later than we're normally used to eating. And then Saturday morning will be breakfast at the hotel, but I'm probably going to pack exactly what I packed last weekend. Kamut puffs and an English muffin. And I'll probably have a pretty hearty-ish breakfast because we won't be eating lunch on Saturday. And then Saturday we are going out to dinner for the graduation celebration. And then Sunday it'll be breakfast at the hotel again. Lunch, probably we'll just skip lunch as always on Sunday, and then we'll eat dinner on the road on the way home. So a lot of restaurant meals. Like I said, though, I really think I'll make good choices and I'll do fine. But even with making good choices, sometimes it's a little bit hard in a restaurant. So I will make the best choices I possibly can, and we will go from there. Not a lot of exercise probably next. Well, yeah, moving the kids out of their apartment and dorm will be a lot of exercise, but not a lot of formal exercise next weekend. So anyway, down 1.8, which is fantastic. I am thrilled. Hoping to have a maintain next week. I am not looking for a loss. Hoping to maintain. So that's my plan. Let's get right into this topic. It is how to be kinder to yourself. You know, I normally don't read through the topics, and I really try not to watch anybody else who records weekly meeting topics just because I don't want to be swayed. I want my first thoughts and opinions to come out. But I did read through this a little bit, and while I agree with the premise of it, I don't agree with some of it. Of course, because this is always my take on the meeting topic. Take it or leave it. It's just my opinion. So it says, real talk. Everyone deals with setbacks. They're totally normal. The next time you're struggling, pause and think about how you might talk to a friend in the same situation. And that is 100% true. We are so much kinder to our friends than we are to ourselves. Now, just because we're kind doesn't mean we have to coddle. You know, I say this all the time. I am not a coddler. Nope. I will shoot straight with you. I will say, it's okay, but. So it says to try this. Imagine your friend feels down because she ate a lot more than she had planned. What would you say and what tone would you use? Of course, I would say, you did it, it's the past, you can't erase it, but you need to move on from here. You can't let a bad meal turn into a bad day turn into a bad week turn into a bad month, and so on and so on. Excuse me. Sorry, I had a little tickle in my throat. That's what I would say. I would be kind about it, but I would be real about it too. Because if I was just to say, oh, it's okay, you'll be fine, don't worry about it, that's kind of coddling and affirming the behavior. But if you were to say something like I said, like, look, that's fine, it happens, mistakes happen, but maybe we can get through this video. I don't even remember where I was. So, you know I'm all about the tough love. I am. And I don't think it's mean. I just think it's, yes, it happened. It's a mistake. We all make them. But this is what you need to do to fix it. I would be kind, but I'd be firm. I wouldn't coddle because it's just not me. Now it says, now imagine you feel down because you ate a lot more than you planned. What would you say and what tone would you use? Honestly, I'd probably do the same thing to myself. Okay, you did it. You screwed up. It's done. Move on. You can't beat yourself up over it because it's in the past. There's nothing you can do. Once that food hits your mouth, once that food gets chewed up and goes down, there's nothing you can do about it. So we have to just move on. But we also have to remember that we can't continue to do it. It's very easy to say, you know what, you can start over every day. And you can, but if you're starting over every single day, you are not advancing. You are not getting anywhere. You're staying in the same place. We all like to think we can do the same thing we've always done and lose weight. That's not going to happen. We can't eat ice cream every single night and lose weight. We can't go to fast food every day and lose weight. We can't have a celebration meal at a restaurant every single week or every single, twice a week and still lose weight. We can't do it. Things have to change. So yes, it's easy to say, okay, start again, start again. 100% you want to keep trying. But at some point you have to realize that you're spinning your wheels. We have to be a little bit tough on ourselves. Can we love ourselves and still be tough? 100%. Can I love you guys and still be tough? 100%. Happened yesterday. I had someone text me saying, and I know they were under some stress. I know that. And, they texted me and said, oh my gosh, I can't stop eating. I'm stress eating. I handled it with tough love. I said, then you need to stop. Stop. Put the food down and walk away. What is this doing to you? It's stressing you out more. You have the stress because of what's going on. And now you are adding to that stress. You're not going to make the situation better by eating 100 points. No, you're not. You're not going to make the situation any better. You can't heal a sick person by eating 100 points. You can't get the answers you're looking for by eating 100 points. What you can do is you can add more stress onto yourself because now not only are you stressed because your relative is not feeling good, but now you're adding the stress of, oh my gosh, I just undid like a great day of work. It comes full circle. Yes, it is so easy. It is so easy to look for comfort. And food is comfort. Food is comfort for a lot of people. And that's what we have to stop. And that's, I tried to be kind. I tried to be gentle, but I was also firm. I'm like, go out and take a fresh breath of air. Go out for a walk. Get out of the house. Get out of the food. Put the food down. So, there's a fine line there. There's definitely a fine line. And I think with a lot of people would tend to coddle their friends and relatives and more. That's just not my personality. Even with the little ones I watch, it's not my personality to, I give love, I give cuddles, I get, when they need it. But, sometimes with children, there's drama. Sometimes we turn and bump into a wall and it's like, we've lost a limb. And that's when you have to say, okay, calm down, stop crying. There's no blood. You haven't lost an appendage. You're okay. They just get themselves so worked up that it keeps going. And that's how we can get with our weight loss. We eat one thing that we feel is bad. And food is not bad. Food does not have a conscience. Food does not have a moral compass. Food is not bad. Our actions are sometimes not good, but the food is not bad. That makes sense? So we have to tell ourselves, okay, stop. Stop and think of the situation. Think of what this situation is doing now. Think of what this situation is doing down the line. It's not always easy. We are an emotional people. And I think food is one of the most emotional things that surrounds us. Food brings us memories. It brings us happy memories. It brings us sad memories. It brings us joyful memories. It brings us comfort. So there's a lot of emotions tied with food, and sometimes we have to separate those emotions from the food. So it says, is there a difference between the two? And why? Would you change if you talked to yourself like you would a friend? And how would that sound? For most of us, yes, they probably would. But sometimes that may not be a good thing because we're probably a little too lenient on our friends. I know this is not what WW means by any of this. I know I'm probably going completely opposite of what they say. But like I said, these weekly topics, I put my spin on them, and these are my opinions. So I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. I try to tell it like it is. This is my favorite part of this. Let's dive a little deeper. Fact. Tough love doesn't work. Self-compassion does. Fact. Tough love works for some people. It works for me, and I know it works for a lot of you because I get the texts and the DMs and the emails and the comments. Does it work for everybody? Probably not. And that's okay too. And that's why the words tough and love are together. Because some people need the tough, some people need the love, and sometimes you need a combination of the two. And self-compassion does work. We know that. But it doesn't work to the point where we coddle ourselves. I can justify anything. I am like the #1 justifier in the world. I could go and eat 3 chocolate cupcakes and I can find a way to justify why I did it. Yep, I can. And it's under the guise of self-compassion. Well, you know what? My son's graduating from college and it's a whole new step in our lives for us. And I need that chocolate cupcake because, when he was little, we used to make chocolate cupcakes together and that's going to bring me comfort. And, it tastes so good and I just need something to taste really good right now. And that carrot doesn't taste as good. And you know what? I'm just going to have another one because there's only one left. And if I don't eat it, it's just going to be sitting here staring at me. So I might as well just eat it and get it out of the house. I just justified eating 3 cupcakes by using self-compassion. Now, could I have said, oh, wow, it used to be fun when we used to bake these cupcakes together. I think I'll throw it in the freezer, and when he comes home, maybe we'll split a cupcake and relive old times. Or, you know what, I think I'll pack these up and take them with us this weekend. Or, you know what, I used to do this with my kid. I'm going to let the babies enjoy these cupcakes, and I'm going to watch the joy on their face. See? You can justify, you can find solutions. The choice is completely yours, my friends. You have to figure out what you want to do and what works for you. Tough love may not work for you. You may need to be coddled, and that's okay. And if you ever email me or DM me or message me, let me know. Joni, tough love doesn't work for me. Will you please coddle me? And I will do my best to do that because I know we are not all the same. And I know that we need to adapt to each other. So just let me know. Let me know what you need and I'll be there and I will try my best to provide it for you. It says a myth. I have to be tough on myself to reach my goals. Some people need to be tough, some people don't. If I wasn't tough on myself, I'd eat my face off every day of the year. What works for you, my friends, is what you do. Imagine how you talk to a loved one who veered off track. Would you lecture them about everything they should have done or point out every wrong choice? Probably not. We tend to be our friends' biggest cheerleaders, all while being our own worst critics. But we're all human and we all make mistakes. The truth is, treating yourself with kindness and acceptance is what can help you overcome these obstacles and get back on track. Not tough love. Instead, responding with judgment and criticism can make you less likely to reach your goals. How you think about and talk to yourself is key to moving forward. See, I don't think tough love is criticism. I truly don't. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm blinded. I don't know. But I don't think tough love is criticism. I hope I never criticize any of you that reach out to me for help. And don't worry if a complete tone shift doesn't happen overnight. It's going to take a little practice to flex your self-compassion muscles. Right now, it's noticing all about how you talk to yourself and others so you can make a change. I agree that we all need self-compassion, but I totally 100% disagree on the tough love. I think sometimes that we don't reach our goals because we make excuses, because we justify, and because we coddle ourselves too much. There are certain times when we need to give ourselves grace. Give yourself an inch of grace, not a foot of grace. A little bit. So my friends, that is it. I completely kind of disagree this week with WW. I hope this video didn't offend anyone. If it did, I'm sure you'll let me know because you always do. But I hope it helped you. I hope it helped you realize that yes, we need to be kind to ourselves, but we need to be kind in a way that we are going to continue to move forward and continue to realize what is important to us and continue to realize to work towards our goals. That's all I have to say about that because like I said, I'm sure I've ruffled some feathers and it's okay. If I can't be me on my channel, what's the point? I'm not going to get on here and lie to you. I'm not going to get on here and tell you what I think you want to hear. I'm going to get on here and tell you what I think you need to hear. I'm going to get on here and tell myself what I need to hear because I do. I need to hear it, especially with this busy weekend coming up that we have. And if you notice, I mentioned one celebration meal, and that is Saturday after graduation. Friday after baccalaureate is a replacement meal. We will need to eat. We will be hungry. Sunday on the way home after moving 2 kids out of their college abodes and putting stuff in storage and packing stuff up, and I'm guessing they're not going to have a thing done, even though we've discussed it. That meal is going to be a replacement meal because by the time I get home, I am not going to cook anything. So notice that I said it, and I promise you, I am going to do it. Because I need to. That's what I need to do to stay on track. That's what I need to do for me. So there you have it, my friends. That's all I have to say about that. I hope you had a wonderful weigh-in. Please let me know in the comments below how you did on the scales this week. Let me know if you like tough love or if you like to be coddled. I am who I am. And once again, there is no recipe this week, so I'm not sure if WW is doing away with the recipe of the week or not, or if they just took a hiatus, not quite sure, but we will see next week when we're on week 3 of the myth busting. But I guess didn't do such a good job this week. Have a great week, everyone. And if you haven't already subscribed and you like a little tough love in your life, I would love you to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in my next video.